Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on October 4, Wednesday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and you can, did I say that already? I don't even know. My mind just goes blank once I'm on my live. Hey, you found me, Deanna. I see that you're watching even before you say hi. So I'm coming to you live, 10:30 a.m. You can find me. Hello. You can find me on my business page, Facebook business page. Hi, Carrie. At facebook.com/Dazzled By Stamping. Every Wednesday morning. Sorry, I'm refreshing my screen. Or you can find me on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. I am refreshing my page so I can see comments even while I'm stamping. Hi, Marsha and Jamie and Dina and Janet. Good morning. So I have an itchy nose this morning. So I'm excited to show you. I'm actually going to be working with something called, I got to look at it, Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. They're in the mini catalog. They're non-orderable right now, but supposedly they're coming back next week. And I've been wanting to show them to you, and so I'm just going to do it. So they're cool and fun and whatever. We have an amazing promotion going on right now for people who enjoy my community, who want to hang out with other women, who love stamping, Stampin' Up products. We have an amazing deal for our starter kit. So this isn't just for people who want to do classes. It's for people who want a good deal, who want to be part of a community. I love my Dazzled By Stamping Community, which is also Dazzling Demos. That's my team name. So we have an amazing promotion. Stampin' Up has two options this month only. It started yesterday through the end of this month. They are celebrating their 35-year anniversary, and just like I will be in April. Not Stampin' Up anniversary, wedding anniversary for me. So you can either save 35% on the cost of a kit. So I believe I forgot to bring I have it printed right over there. Either pay $64.35 plus tax, no shipping, and get $125 of product, or you could choose to get more product and pay the normal $99 plus tax and get $168.75 of product. Those both are awesome deals. Just depends on which way you want to do it. So anyway, I didn't want to forget to tell you that. So I'm going to go to my randomizer now. And I entered all the names of people who engaged with me last week. I didn't just do people who said that they came and shared and liked my video and shared. If you're chatting with me, talking about my products or answering my questions or whatever, hi Jamie, other Jamie. If you're chatting with me and engaging, then I'm going to enter you into my drawing. So anyway, I have one giveaway this week. Remember I did the festive tags kit last week, which I found out afterwards is non-orderable. I'm so sorry. But I have tags for one of you. It's a really cute kit. I hope that it's coming back, but I have no idea. Online exclusives, they don't often tell us. Kits specifically, they don't tell us when it's coming back. Sorry. Okay, start. It's looking for one person to win a set of 5 tags. Deanna Edwards, you are my winner. Woo! And I'm going to even see you next week. Okay, you got to remind me when you come, because I'll just save it for when I see you, rather than mail it to you. Okay, congratulations, Dina. Okay, so I'm done with my randomizer. So remember, if you're engaging with me, then you have a chance to, oops, I went on the wrong page, a sec. You have a chance to win. What? You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so I told you that I'm going to be showing you, I should change something here so that you can see it better. I'm going to be showing you I need to look at it again. I don't, yeah, it is a fun kit. Okay, it's called Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. And I'm going to put you down to show it to you right away. I'm going to be using it, sort of it's my focal point, but I'm going to be using it with a couple different things. So I'm going to put you down so that you can see it better than, they're white masks. They're not black like the masks that I've shown you before. So I'm going to put you down. My magic. That's a key. I have to tap my magic wand. So I'm going to unbackwards you. Upside down you. Here we go. Okay. So this. All right. Make sure we can see. All right. So here are the masks. So here is a houndstooth one. You can see it's almost like you can see my fingers through it, which I guess that was the way with the other ones also, but they're black, or gray, one or the other. So happy to see you. Oh, cool. That's good. Okay, so houndstooth, and these are leaves, obviously. So we have three or four seasons. I'm not really sure which one to call it. And then snowflakes. And then this one is totally different. So these are sunflowers. I'm guessing they're sunflowers anyway. Okay, so I want to show you really quick. Can you see there's a little notch right here in the sunflowers? Hi Mario. So that's so you can line up your things well. So here's the first one. I'm putting it down so that you can see it against the color. So flowers, obviously. I don't know if this is first or second. This is the way that I would do them in. Here is the center of the flower, so it's masking everything else. Here is some detail to the flower. Can you see dots and lines and whatever? And then here are leaves. So I don't know if you know this, they stain just like photopolymer does. I don't know if it's made of the same kind of stuff or what, but this stained. So, but it will still work. This is not dirty. I cleaned it, but it's just stained. So I'm going to show you a couple of these masks today. So I'm going to be love both the fall leaves and the sunflower in that set. Didn't realize there were also snowflakes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Just a second. I need to find I have a stack of cardstock for a project. Oh, there it is. I buried it already. How's that happen? Okay. So, oh, now I need I bet it blew away. Just a second. Where's oh no, I put it underneath. I have such a short-term memory when I'm stamping here with you guys. Okay, I feel like I need to put this down better. Just a second. There, that's better. That's better. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I am gonna do the sunflowers, and so I'm gonna get them back in the order that I showed them to you. Okay, so I don't know how most people do this. I haven't watched people do this. I'm going to, how do I want this on here? I feel like I want it that way. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess I could just do it that way. I'm gonna line it up. I'm gonna do two things to help me line this up. One is I put just a tiny little bit of adhesive on the back here, so this will hold it in place. I'm just gonna sort of center it here. Okay, then, okay, I want it like this, and I feel like this is the easier way to, this is, I'm still deciding, sorry. And I am gonna just go off here. Maybe I like it this way better. Oh, that way works. That way works good. Except I know I'm totally gonna be covering up my flower with one of my things. Okay, so I'm trying to decide which way that I want to do this, and I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. So here's how I'm gonna line up everything else. So I have my grid here. Remember that little notch I showed you? I'm gonna draw where the notch goes, right here. So I have this in place with a little bit of adhesive. Hi, Terry. And now I can put this right back in my, in that little notch. So I know exactly where everything needs to go. Okay, so I'm using, oh, I lost that already too. Here's brown, green, red, there's yellow. There it is. All right. So I'm using crushed curry. That's always the yellow that makes me think of sunflowers. So I'm going to ink it up, make sure that I'm holding it in. I'm not going to use Post-it notes or something like that. First of all, I don't tend to be a person that does that. Secondly, I have 4 different masks here that I'm going to be using, and I'm not going to do that every time. You know I'm a lazy stamper. That's what's going to happen. So, so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to, I didn't come off the page. I just came right on here. So I'm going to get my sunflower here and here. So I'm going kind of light just because of the vision that I have for how I want it to look. Again, I've not watched how other people do this. Maybe you've seen other videos with this and you like their technique better. I don't know, but this is how I'm doing it. Okay, now I want to ink it up one more time. And now I'm going to really circle around the center of it. Can you see how I didn't use a different color, but I intensified the color that was there. So I did that around the center. So the rest of it's still yellow, but I have it nice and deep for around the center. I don't know, that's just what it makes me think of for sunflowers. So you probably have already forgotten, well, you can tell now, actually, now that I'm intensifying it, or didn't notice before. The center is covered. It's masked. See? Nice, right? Okay, so my flower, my petals are done, I guess we'll call it that. Then, I gotta find my next mask. Okay, so here's my, oh, they're even numbered. I didn't realize that. 1, the leaves are 2, this is 3. I'm going all out of order, but this is what makes sense to me, so I'm doing it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the center. And I chose pecan pie for right now. So I have this here. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the center. I don't want it too dark. I just want some color there. Okay, so there's the next step. Okay, now I'm just going to use the same. I don't have, by the way, these are blending brushes. These are the full size. I have the small size also. I should show you the difference. I have some small size also, but I knew I had these colors were lined up. Okay, so here's the regular size and here is small. So it's probably a third or a fourth of this size, but I don't know, this works just fine. But I do like both if you have a tiny thing. So I don't have them in all colors. I just sort of use, like, this is my browns, this is my yellows. I did grab a lighter green than a darker green. I have a really dark green. So you can do what you want. You can clean these, but the color just sort of wicks to the top anyway, so I just keep it similar. All right, so that was pecan pie, and now I'm going to do early espresso. So this is for my detail. So I'm going to line this back up in my notch, and this time I'm really going to ink it up with early espresso. I want there to be a big difference between my pecan pie and my early espresso. This is what stained it. Early espresso has a lot of red in it, and red stains. All right, so I'm just going in all three of these. All right, ta-da! I love that look so much. Okay, before I'm sorry I'm not picking it up and showing you because I'm keeping it on my spot because I didn't pay attention to what quadrant I was in. I just put it down and stuck it. Okay, so here now I have the leaves part of it, and I'm gonna do a couple greens for this one too. I'm going to start with Old Olive and just kind of go on it softly. Okay, oops, I moved it a little bit. This one, I feel like this one you could move around a lot because it's not really lined right up with anything. It's just sort of there, filling in the space. But you do what you want. Hi, Sandy. Did you have to sleep in? It seems like you're always on here, like online before I am. What time did you get in yesterday? Okay. I'm sort of trying to get off the Old Olive, and now I'm going to go to Garden Green. Okay. Now I just want part of this. I'm not trying to get the whole, all the leaves. I want it to be graduated. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so here are my sunflowers. Isn't that awesome? I feel like we're past sunflower season. Like, I feel like it's, thank you. I feel like it is summer, but like when they actually grow. But I feel like now makes me think of sunflowers right now. Like, I feel like they should be, they're probably done harvesting already or close to it, but just now, this makes me think of fall, actually. Okay, so next thing that I want to do for my design is I decided I wanted to add some texture. And so this is one of the embossing folders. I'm going to show you with color inside of it. This is not what I'm putting in it, but this is the, I call it crosshatch. I don't know what it is, but it's one of the basics 3D embossing folders. There's a, hi Dot. Thanks, Janet. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's awesome. Um, so for people, I found out that some of you can't see comments later when you watch the replay. Sandy said that her 2-year-old granddaughter wanted to stamp with her on the cruise that they just went on as a big family, and so she packed some kits so that she could honor her request. That's awesome. Yes, I love this folder. So this is, I should pull the other ones. Where are they? I'll show you the packaging. Oh, I can't see much on that either. So there's dots, the crosshatch, and then these sort of look like flowers or poinsettias. I don't really know what they're supposed to be. Thank you for sharing. So I want to do this crosshatch, and I'm going to do it on, oh, I forgot, on my sunflowers. So I don't want to take the chance. You know how much pressure goes through the machine. I don't want to take the chance of making my folder all inked up, so I put Kleenex in here too. So I'm getting out the big boss. Remember, this works for the big shot that we used to carry also. This is number 4. Is it on there? Yeah, there it is. This is called a specialty plate. I think it's $11. You need this for the newer style 3D embossing folders. The ones that have Sept-Decs on them, that was a brand we used to carry, and they're a little bit different. You do not need this plate for those. If they do not, if it's 3D and they do not have Sept-Decs on them, then you do need the plate. I'm gonna just chuck that. Okay. So now, oh, one thing I did forget this time, twice. I've done it twice now. Remember I had adhesive on the back? Now I just got adhesive on my folder, so I'm gonna have to clean that off. So learn from my mistake, because it's all ground in there. Learn from my mistake, and before you do this, get the adhesive, just rub the adhesive off the back before you keep going. Okay, so here is my, can you see the texture on there? I'm not sure if you can see the texture, but I can see it. Okay, I love this folder too. This folder, I think, is why I bought this set of embossing folders. All right, so now I want to tear this. I like this torn look. So I'm giving texture and I'm giving a different edge. Okay, so this is my card base, and I'm gonna tear this one too. Me too. I kept seeing samples with this one, and it made me. So, okay, so just a reminder, I forgot to mention this. So, first of all, these Basics 3D embossing folders, it's a 3-pack for $30, and it's an online exclusive. So it's not in a catalog, it's just online. You still can order it at any, you can order it online or at a class or whatever. When you go online to find this, well, I can give you the number. I'll get that back out and give you the number. Where is it? I thought I would give you the number. It's usually on these. I must have gotten rid of the part that had the number on it, because usually they're on here. Sorry, I can't tell you the number. If you go online, okay, thanks, bye Jamie. If you go online, a lot of people, they go and they shop online, and then they come to class and they say, I got the price, but I don't have the item number. It wasn't there. You just have to click on the picture one more time, and then it will show. So, but you can order in class, order online, whatever. So here, I wanted to tear both of these. So this is going to go down here. Need my mat. Okay, I want to tell you something about this mat. I helped Deanna yesterday at class. So it's sort of hard when your card is as big as this silicone mat. But the idea with this silicone mat is if you start off if you start on the mat and end on the mat, I'm going to turn it this way and then I can get there. When you end on the mat, that makes it so that it doesn't string and make boogers and whatever. So you need to do both things. If you can't get it started or whatever, you start on the mat and then it lets you go. And then when you end on the mat, then it just sort of leaves everything right there. Or if it sticks here a little bit, then you just rub it back onto your thing. So the key to get it started is to start on the mat. The key to make it so that you don't have a problem next time is to end right on the mat. Don't end here, end here. Make sense? Hopefully. All right. So I'm going to put this on. This is crumb cake and early espresso, by the way. All right, before I put this together, I want some ribbon on here. Where did I put the ribbon? I keep losing all my things. Okay, so I am doing, you're welcome, Dina. I'm doing something to save a little bit on ribbon. People don't like to tie ribbons anyway, so, and this makes you use less ribbon. So I'm just tying a knot in here. And depending, you can decide how tight you want it. Sometimes I feel like it looks better with this knot up with just a flat knot like this. But anyway, so I'm just tying a knot, and now I'm going to attach it on the other side. So I want it way over to the side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put more adhesive on here than normal. It's sort of a flat, there's texture here, but it's got flat edges. So it's not like, it's not one that like you have to use tear and tape with, in my opinion. But I am doing extra. Another thing, this works better if you pull towards you. When I just went to try to do this, it wasn't working right. If you pull towards you, it will work better. So I'm gonna lay this on here the way that I want this. And I don't want to cover up that one. And then I'm going to press this onto the adhesive. I did 2 strips here to help hold my ribbon. All right, and I'm going to put one more here to help hold there. All right, I want this tipped on here a little bit. Okay, so there's my card so far. And I already did, if I can find it, oh my goodness, I had it, and now I don't know where it went. I might have to cut another one. I did a die cut piece using stylish shapes, and either I buried it with my masks or it fell off somewhere. I don't know where it went. All right, well, I'm not cutting another one right now. I can do that later, or I'll find it later. What? Oh, is that your card base? Yes, that's my whole card. Yeah, the crumb cake was my card base, and then early espresso was just a layer on it. Okay, I can't find my piece to stamp my greeting, so I'm just going to show you my done card that I did a little bit ago. All right, so here it is, all complete. So this saying, "Hope your day is filled with everything good," is from Timeless Arrangements. And I told you this is the stylish shapes. I think this is the second smallest square. And then these are, I feel like I showed you these before, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to show you again. These are called Adhesive Back Sparkle Gems. They are in the full catalog. Oh, the missing piece on the card base. Oh. Oh, is it in my card base? No, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. I feel like I must have just chucked it. So these are adhesive-backed sparkle gems. They're in the annual catalog. Silver, black. You can see my blacks are all gone. And this is probably supposed to be gold, but it works well to look sort of orangey. I think I might have used it with the pumpkins last week. But anyway, so there it is. All right, so I'm done with that one. All right, now, this one I'm sort of designing on the go because I did something that I don't usually do. I kept falling asleep last night. I stay up way too late. And I finally just decided I don't think sunflowers are just sunflowers. I've seen them for Thanksgiving. Yeah, right. For some reason, it makes me think more of this time of year for some reason. Unless you see somebody standing out in a sunflower patch, that's pretty cool. So I went to bed. I got sick of just falling asleep and wasn't going to be able to create. So I went to bed and got up a little bit early to come and design. So this one's just in my head. This one isn't done yet. Oh no, now I gotta find, oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to use the, what do you call this? Houndstooth. Whatever you call it. Mask. That's it. Mask. And I am going to put this down again. All right. So, and I'm going to make a spot. I'm going to put my houndstooth on here. I'm going to make a spot. So if I, again, I'm not using a Post-it note. I just don't, that's not me. So I'm making sort of a grid where this goes in case I move it on mistake. All right, so this is I'm going to make a background with this, and I'm going to start with Calypso Coral. Line it back up because I did move it. And I'm going to, I'm sort of going to make an ombre look, I guess, with my colors. This is an experiment. I saw a technique with something, with a different set of masks that somehow I missed before, and I need to buy it. And I placed an order last night, and I would have added it then had I known. I thought she had done it with this. All right. So this is pumpkin pie. So it's gonna be like sort of, some areas will be dark, some will be light, just depending on how my how the blending brush is inked up, whatever. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, no, I guess I'm gonna use the same one. Then I'm gonna use Cajun Craze. Not sure how dark I want this to be though. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's not, I didn't have too much ink on here, so it was a bad, too dark. I don't want it too dark. Okay, so now for the reveal. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so I went from Calypso Coral to Pumpkin Pie to Cajun Craze. Now I could make it a little bit darker if I wanted to, but I don't know. I just sort of wanted a background here. So I'm gonna put my card base together. Maybe I do want it darker. Well, we can always do another one darker, a different time. All right, so this is Cajun Craze. I stuck with kind of same colors because I was designing on the fly. So I just thought I would stick with same colors. Okay, so Crumb Cake, Cajun Craze. And by the way, if you didn't notice, this is very vanilla. This is not basic white. So I'm going to put this here. So I have my card base already. There we go. And now what you need that, Sandy. Oh, you could do candy corn that way. Yeah, you could. That's awesome. Okay, so now I have a die cut piece. This is from, so I mentioned these before. I should tell you, I should show you. Okay, so I told you that I use Stylish Shapes earlier. This is the square that I used, the second one. Hi, Christine, by the way. So this is the one that I'm using now. These are Nested Essentials, so I think I use the second biggest one. So I'm going to use this, and we're going to use Pick of the Patch stamp set again. I say again because we used it last week. All right, so I'm going to do my big pumpkin, I decided in Cajun Craze. I don't know, it's just what I want. And I do have a cushion under here. I have photopolymer, so I need my cushion. So we're going to do Cajun Craze here. I'm not going to have much room for my greeting. Maybe we're just going to have to do no stems or something. Okay, Cajun Craze. Pumpkin Pie. And then we're going to do Calypso Coral, and the small one in Calypso Coral. Where did I put that already? You guys know oh, there it is. Like, you guys were witnesses. I had Calypso Coral right here. All right, so putting it right there. Then we need stems. Okay, there is a way to do these stems. It's really silly that, you know what? I don't want green. I feel like I want brown. Just because of the way that this is designed. I want it to be different. Because obviously this is a little bit more creative license again, making it Cajun Craze. Okay, so I'm using brown here. I just feel it get a little better. All right, there's that. All right, I'm not sure that, I think I might need to use oh yeah, that'll be better. I was gonna use my, my blessings. I love this Harvest of Blessings here, but it doesn't really fit up here. Remember, I'm working on the fly. So I'm going to use, and I actually am gonna use it in, nope, I didn't bring any black over it. I'm gonna use Early Espresso. Okay, so this is going to be a thank you card. So we're going to do thanks so much right over here. There we go. And then, oh, that's a lot of blank space. That's not good. We need, I wonder if we can get more ribbon on here. We need a single color of ribbon though, but I don't have any. Just a sec. I feel like I'd prefer a darker color, but this would help. I don't know, I'm not sold yet. Something else needs to be here. I'm gonna find some early espresso for behind it, or pumpkin pie. Maybe I'll do pumpkin pie. That will help. Okay. Sorry, I should have had this figured out before. All right, so I'm going to just cut some of this. You could color a ribbon with alcohol markers. I could, couldn't I? Except I don't, you know what, I don't even have any white ribbon. I'm gonna cut this here. There's actually texture on this side, but I don't really want the texture necessarily. I'm gonna go with 4, 3/4. Okay. A little bit smaller. Okay, that's helpful. All right, so what I want to do though is take another stamp from here. There's leaves in here. I forgot about that. So I'm taking my leaves, and my pumpkin pie again. All right. I haven't tried it with alcohol markers. I've tried it with regular markers. So, yeah, you can even make the gingham be like a different colored gingham. One thing that you need to keep in mind, I don't know how much you have done this, Sandy, or if you have tips for this, but I remember when I would do it with marker or whatever, you do need to let it dry because it's sort of there we go. It's a wet application, so then you need to let it dry before you continue using it, otherwise you get it in your hands and whatever. Okay, so this will be helpful. We needed more color, or deep darker color or something, I don't know. That's better. I'm gonna move it though. Okay, did you see that I twisted it? I didn't just try lifting it, I twisted it, and it helped it come off more easily. All right, so dimensionals is going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. All right, so here's this. All right, and it needs some sort of embellishment. So, oh, these are easy. So these are called rustic metallic adhesive back dots. Alcohol markers dry almost instantly. Also, I live in a dry climate, but haven't ever had to wait for it to dry. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't ever tried it with that. Oh, you know what? It might depend on the ribbon too, though. Dots, yes, of course, dots. Because I remember coloring, it was organdy or something really, really see-through, I guess I'll say. And like, so the ink sort of stayed in between all the little fibers of it. This isn't even where my thing is. There we go. Thank you, Dina. Okay, so I'm gonna go put a couple here, and I'm gonna put a couple down here. Oh, it didn't stay. I pulled it right off the adhesive. There, we're gonna stick with that. So there's my designing on the fly. I love the colors of this season. It's pretty amazing. All right, so I'm going to put you guys back up, and I'll show you again. Okay, on upside down, put you backwards. Now I gotta lift this back up. So anyway, back to the ribbon. Just experiment, see what works for you. Obviously, if you have alcohol-based markers, they will dry more quickly. But it also may depend on your ribbon. I had, you know how we used to have a white organdy, so sort of like we have glittered ones now. That's really like it's really porous, or I don't know how to explain that. Okay, so here is the last guy that I did with Pick a Patch. And oh, let me tell you again the name of these things. I missed the week part today. The what? The week part. I used to color seam by near with my stamp pads. Worked great. Yeah, I just remember getting ink everywhere. I don't know. Clearly I wasn't good at it. Okay, Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. That's what this houndstooth is. The snowflakes and leaves. Okay, so here's with Pick a Patch, and then here is the one with my missing when you turn it upside down. Oh, the wee part. Yes, you did. So here's with the sunflower one. That looks like a stamp all in itself, but it's a mask. So, all right. Thank you for joining me today. If you have questions about the starter kit promotion, thank you, Mario. Starter kit promotion, let me know. I can help you. So, one thing, seeing Mario comment made me think of this. So to stay a demonstrator, there's a requirement for so much sales that you do. Thank you, Dot. But it's a quarterly amount, and it doesn't start counting until your first full quarter. So obviously, if you sign up in October, you're already in this quarter. So it doesn't even count until January, February, March. Before you have to actually have your sales commitment. So it's a great time to sign up. You're going to be here during celebration. It's a good deal. And you get to spend time with me. I love spending time with you guys. But in person is even better. So, excuse me. So we do team things. Oh, and we have a team thing coming up too. Oh, that's another thing to tell you. So you guys hear me talk about on stage. We went to Indianapolis back in, well, when was that? Was that March? I feel like it was March. So we went to Indianapolis and had a fun team thing. Well, the one in November is online, not in person. And any team member or any new new demonstrator, anybody who signs up during this month, they get free registration to the online on stage. So that is worth $77. That is what we had to pay to be part of the online part. So that's something that your Stampin' Up! Is just giving you free. And my team is going to meet with another team somewhere in Michigan, and we're going to be in person together. So that's something that you can join with us. There is a cost to that, but your online part for you to be registered is free. So anyway, that's a nice bonus. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful week. I will see you again next week. And yeah, if you commented, chatting with me, you're in the drawing. So I will do my randomizer again next week, and I have 2 cards to give away. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.